All right. Because what I'm picking up on is, so just so we, all eternal tarot is trying to steal my identity. Okay. Now, I was fully disturbed by the video that I just saw a moment ago. We got Pele. If somebody try to make this about a nigga, let them know that that's the least on my motherfucking mind. This time about somebody is trying to swipe out somebody's destiny, a dynasty, I'm hearing. Somebody's dimes or dollars. Okay? This is somebody trying to emulate somebody. Let's just get into it. So I'm sitting here watching this video, and I don't know what, something told me to go back and watch that video because one came up in my feed. Now, I already been following her because I felt like she was trying to slick mention my husband. Okay? But I feel like they cloned my husband 2 years ago. So, hey, this could be something. This could be Black Widow shit of New Age, where they clone these men, take the living portion, again, with the King Solomon energy, to split the living portion of the thing. This tourist could have been secretly working with a community of people that year. Okay? In order to obtain some knowledge, property, something like this. Behind my back, possibly. Right? I feel like he dealt with one of these feminine energies, and that's where he caught COVID. I don't know if he was around these people, drank after one of them. I don't know what the fuck, okay? But I can feel it. I can sense it on the twin flame, and I can sense it on the Taurus. So then I start thinking, well, fuck, is my Taurus dealing with my Gemini behind my back? Like, this is an alliance, these men taking up behind my back to make sure I don't have nothing left, no assets or nothing to live off of on my own. If I want to leave my home, if I want to travel, if I want to do the things that I dreamt about doing, if I'm supposed to fulfill the things that's in my destiny, it's like somebody's hijacking a fucking a destiny here. And it just ain't gonna happen. Nigga, I'm gonna die talking about the shit. You hear me? Actually, I'm fucking not. But what I'm telling you is I don't give a fuck. When these people get real caught up, somebody tend to send me that song, Impossible to Possible. When you find out that everything they said was a lie or everything, nah, some of this shit ain't, nah, something ain't hitting right. When people get nervous, when this group of people get nervous, they always sent me that. We can do anything. We can do anything. You know, I don't agree. I don't know what the fuck that is, but I just feel like somebody on some bullshit. Anyway, we could still be dealing with people that have hijacked the mental of somebody else. That could also be stealing your mental, your intellectual properties, okay? Since mine is forever protected, regardless if somebody think they dropping me off a contract or a label or whatever the fuck it is that they had me in secretly, my shit is always protected. We're gonna have a fucking problem. That's why I tell you about these FFCs or SCFs or whatever it is. They talk about these things, these computerized or some kind of digital or AI something, where they send these energies around me every couple years. They change this masculine out, and it's like he's an empty vessel to watch me or watch everything I do, or it's some weird shit like this. Okay, so I'm picking up on a couple of deaths, but it's just making it seem like instead of knocking these bitches off, that I feel like it's trying to knock me off, somebody is knocking the niggas off and cloning them or brainwashing them or sending them into exile or sending them to faraway places. My men, my protectors, my men. I feel like some of these people playing this. They came in, played a little footsie or whatever, but I don't feel like I fully ever fell for it. You see, I feel like people is mad about that too. That most people don't get out of this mind fuck or this mind trap or whatever this is that people be playing. Unscathed to a sense. Somebody want me to believe that my body has been used in ways that, but my body and my vessel is still protected. So even if these people did do this, it was not with my consent. I don't know nothing about it. So that ain't got nothing to do with me. I think that they have a clone of me And this is who these people might be doing these things with if they're saying that it's me. Because I'm damn near celibate and married for the past 3 fucking years. So that's not me. All right. So somebody's trying to ruin somebody's, this is more than this. Okay. Ruin somebody's reputation. Make sure any type of inheritance is not there for the person. Make sure any inheritance coming from. So this could be somebody like, oh, we're together, or I'm doing this or some shit like this. Or because I don't know who's coming in my energy no more. Like, I feel like source lifted me up far away. But again, if it's not going to be on the physical, what does it mean? That means I done seen and did and I can't unsee the shit that I've already seen and unknow the shit that I already know. So somebody want to drive somebody crazy by not having no advancements, knowing all of these things were yours and in your hands, but somebody decided you didn't deserve them. Somebody else did. Or they self did. So any of the men that would be gifting me something right now could be missing, and these people are making sure that the shit don't come to me. So I'm not physically getting anything that belongs to me in my hand. Any of my inheritances. Of Cersei's loving her brother, but loving her brother in a sense, or something like this. Now, this would not be somebody that I grew up with or I know. This could be a star sibling, or something like this. Okay, we got black magic right here coming out, and we got Pele. So I don't know how these women convince, because again, I guess it's about money, possibly. That's the only thing it can be. You know, some of these people could just be benefiting off of their connections with these people for right now or something. Or this was the plan all along, just to try to befriend me or fake friend me, in a sense, so that they can take. That's also, I think, the term pregnancy, and I think in etymology it has something to do with taking. So I feel like if these people could deal with my masculine, with my Taurus, he was married to me. How is these people, if somebody want to make it about the fact that I'm married, or I'm supposed to be more married, okay? But again, in the spiritual streets, it's like I'm single. So what is that? Do everybody know that the real husband is dead, and so they got me single so they can benefit off of my energy, or let my energy be some free base for base head motherfuckers to come in on my energy freely? So these people can come up against me. They can get some type of advantage or some type of healing from my DNA, and then come up against me. Some ever life or some shit like this, and come up against me, and the rest of my life I gotta worry about who know me, who was these millions of people that was probably watching me. Are these people crazy enough to come after me? I see these bitches trying to mock me. I see these bitches trying to copy me from the Build a Bitch workshop. We got shapeshifter in reverse. Somebody could have also did something like replace somebody. We got peace. So somebody saying peace, but it's really war with the white buffalo woman. I feel like this is my energy this lifetime as well. Somebody could have took away somebody's abilities to shift or dimensions or something like this, okay? So I'm watching this video and I'm seeing her like trying to act in this video, trying to act like she's scared about something outside her door or something. And then it brought me right back, and something just, because somebody here, somebody that passed over is here. They active right here around me somehow, because this motherfucker talking. You hear me? And I'm watching this video. I'm like, this remind me of my video I did at the hotel last year. I think it was like last year. Whenever I went to Miami, I recorded it or whatever. And I had missed my flight, so my sister had left already. And my sister had, and some of this make me think about, damn, was that a setup for me to get to Miami? But some other shit might have happened to me while I was there. Because I never even got to see my sister. I ended up getting there a day late, and then she went for her procedure, whatever she was going to get done or whatever, which was already a tall tale something that one of these motherfuckers is working with this sister. New apartment, new BBL energy. Somebody is working with this sister. Okay? We got low-key play. So I'm telling you, somebody been begging me to play with them, so let's play. So, and so I spent the night, her house the first night or whatever, but I ended up missing my flight, and then she caught hers, so I had to catch the flight the next day, so I had to get a hotel room. So I didn't know for sure that was the hotel where Kanika Jenkins went missing. All right, because it didn't. I've been to that hotel for my birthday one year, like a couple years prior to that, but it didn't look the same. And maybe I came in from a different doorway or something like this, but it didn't look the same. So I wasn't sure, but when I was walking through, I'm like, oh, this is it. This is it. And so I'm in the hotel room and I'm freaking out or whatever. And I think I was showing y'all like the vent was big as hell. Like somebody could just slide through that fucking vent and just the screws and shit was loose. You know what I'm saying? It was like one of those big old giant like 5x3 or something like this vent things. And then I'm like, oh no, I can't stay here. I can't even fucking stay here. And tourists had to come pick me up from the hotel after I done got the room and everything, because I just didn't want to sleep there. And he came to pick me up and he took me back home. Cause I was, he took me back home, and then I end up, and then he ended up just bringing me back to catch my flight. So I'm watching this video and I'm like, oh my God, why is this person trying to, and it's just so funny because I was just telling tourists, we were just talking about, oh, let's go up in the woods and get a cabin. So that's what I said. It's so weird. Tourists got 2 weeks off, right? Mommy Wata is somewhere in a distant location, and then the other bitch is trying to be in the woods. It's something about this. It just don't feel good to me. It just don't feel good. I'm telling you, it don't feel good. Whatever the fuck this is. Like, cause I don't know if there's a version of tourists still left in my old town. You know what I'm saying? And one of these niggas is married to one of these bitches. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm getting again, somebody keeps going to the dentist, and I keep asking these motherfuckers who is going to the dentist, because y'all keep sending me thank you for coming, and that don't normally happen unless I go to the fucking dentist. And so, we got this person doing Invisalign. This could be prepping me for death, bitch. Like, this is concerning to me. And they're like, no, you didn't come or whatever. They're checking my name, but I'm thinking, damn, is you checking another bitch name? I want you to check the insurance, bitch. Okay? I want you to check his insurance and see who the fuck in the family been to this motherfucker. But I guess she couldn't tell. Okay? So, and I don't know if this is somebody trying to slip right into my identity, because my ID is missing. So I feel like this is this energy. Since this person got more numbers, this was a whole part of the plan anyways. That's why whoever is working with YouTube or something like this have been keeping my numbers down. I'm telling you guys, I didn't do any type of tagging, any type of anything in my first year of doing YouTube. I was already getting 600 views a day within hours on my channel. Once I started to come through this awakening, my shit halted to one view, 2 views. Still to this day, none of my videos are over like 20 views. That's ridiculous. With the shit we talk about on this platform, it ain't no way. Somebody is benefiting off of my work. Somebody is chopping my work up and giving it or feeding it to their flock. Somebody has got these chicks. I didn't bring those flashcards, but we're going to go into them when I get back. Feeding off of my fucking energy and my information. So that's what I'm saying about you. When we talk about this whole new age thing, this is like, again, it's almost like somebody's like trying to get somebody to worship the next beast and gave the person the same power, but none of these motherfuckers is able to do that. Anyway, if it was gonna be a next beast, bitch, it would be me. That somebody already put me in charge before they exited this bitch. So again, if it's a new beast, let me see the motherfucker, because I don't see him. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not like somebody can say, well, you refuse to worship. Well, even if somebody is doing that shit now, no, motherfucker, I already know that I was already lifted and gifted. So that's not going to work with me. That's not good. It's already confirmed. You understand what I'm saying? Even if there's some secret group and these people are supposed to be mentoring me for the past 2 years and they was just playing games in my fucking face. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm sitting here watching this. I'm like, oh, you bitch can't even really act for real. I know when somebody acting or being phony or being fake or whatever the fuck. You can't. So you gonna try to take my whole narrative for the past 2 or 3 years. You've been watching my shit, studying my shit, watching me, trying to copy what the fuck I do on my channel. You already, you know, these motherfuckers that's already seasoned in their own thing. What are you doing? Who are you working with? And so when this story about this Derek came out, because that would be my Taurus's name, I'm thinking like, nah, this is somebody that just want me to project. This is somebody that's stealing the identity. They probably went to jail and shit, got a fingerprint, put my name on it, got an ID with my name on it, trying to act like, you know what I'm saying? This is some crazy shit, but this is what I'm hearing. This is what I'm hearing. Motherfucker, I'm clear every motherfucking thing when I want to be. When source pull me up, I'm clear everything. You can try to dump out the cup all the fuck you want to. I've always been clear everything. You understand what I'm saying? So it's weird these bitches be telling stories and shit. Like, and I'm not gonna say I'm the only one that could have did this, but these stories be identical. Like people like Karma Bites and shit be telling these stories. These bitches be telling these stories in Pearl Hawkins, these stories that happen. How many people was, when they was a teenager, punched their boyfriend in the mouth and made him bleed because he called her a bitch? Like, what is going on? What is these bitches got my memories? We got black magic again. So I'm sitting here watching this like, oh my God. No, the fuck this bitch ain't. And then I thought about it. Well, wait a minute. This is the motherfucker that said on her channel that she cut herself on purpose with a blade or something. So when the police came, they wouldn't think that it was something about her or something that she can get some man in trouble to get him put in jail. So this is the kind of bitch that you got to watch, this all eternal. This kind of bitch you got to watch out for. But these niggas must like it. I guess that's the type of person that you can get with the fuck you need to get with. So she told this one story or whatever like this, and then she used the name that time. And I'm like, whoa, hold on. Because there's certain aspects of the story that remind me of the person. But this is the thing about people that been watching you on a monitor in your house, in privacy, or in public, or whatever, in your car for the past 3 years. Somebody can copy your energy and then try to become you. This is some freaky ass shit. We got Achilles with confidence. These people are not confident in what they do. They not even confident in what the fuck I do. This got something to do with these stolen thrones that Janice talk about, but they the ones that's stealing them. These stolen crowns that they talk about. This hands in the cookie jar. That's what the fuck they talk about, and that's what the fuck they do. These bitches is African. They real African Americans because they from Africa or overseas, coming up in America thinking they about to bully the motherfucking American Empress or marry my men. Bitch, you can do that all you want, but you're not about to take shit that belong to me. So I picked up on this energy of all eternal. I had a vision that she was in a courtroom telling lies about me. But I'm like, how could this be? Now, it was something about this whole energy about the, she said this man's name or whatever and his kids, and they moved to North Carolina or something like this, and his wife didn't, you know, his first child wasn't his, and she lied. Matter of fact, and it made me think, like, the sources telling me, all right now, Shalonda, you hear what she said? Because somebody could have used that in a court to try to get some kind of, not have to pay alimony, but it was all a fact to everybody around us about my situation with my first child. Taurus already knew that that wasn't the case, and he still wanted to be back with me. Now then I had to question myself right now, why? We was young. He didn't have no kids, supposedly. Why would he want to be back with me? See, because there's something about an attachment to me that helped these people do something behind the scenes all this time. And I feel that Taurus made an alliance with Jessica, Candy, Natalie, okay, and some fucking body else, okay? One of these crazy bitches, probably this Janice or this fucking All Eternal, or both of them, or my cousin Tiffany, or the other group of cousins that was always jealous of the bond that me and my play sisters had and my one cousin, okay? Now, 3 of these bitches is tarot readers, or they clones is Sassy Slay Yoni, okay? mermaid of Mesopotamia, and Afro Zen. And I think Goddess 23 and Me is very familiar to me. She kind of looked like my play sister. Tierra's Tarot looked like my play sister. D the Clairvoyant or whatever, or D the Virgo looked like they mama. Okay? I'm even picking up on the fact that fucking young Pharaoh looked like my sister's son. So what the fuck is we talking about? Is these people jumping in and out of dimensions or something? Did they leave me behind before and they came back this time to tell me the truth? Or did they come back this time to steal some shit again? We got Poseidon with flow. So this is something about some water deities or something like this here, okay? We got Baba Yaga with authenticity. Okay? We got Zeus with leadership, okay? But I feel like this is wanted to come out in reverse, but we'll clarify in a second. So what I'm wondering is, did they brainwash? Are these how these people end up on the street, broke, not knowing nothing? I heard somebody kept coming in. How old am I again? What's my name again? How old am I again? What's my name again? And I'm thinking these are some weird, out of 3 years that I've been playing the hell out of Pandora. Because I used to channel a lot through it, but now I feel like too many people is involved. A lot of these air females, a lot of these Libra energy, these Queen of Swords energies and things like this are in the airwaves. So they're trying to figure out how to cut me down. These are the people that's listening to Jesus or Christ, right? And trying to see what I'm saying, so that they can chop it up some kind of way, or they can use it for their self or to benefit, or they can fly higher than me and tap into some computer systems or hack some shit so they can find out what's going on, so they can try to take something from me. Mind you, I don't know any of these people in real life. If I did know them, these is clones, or these is the people that I left behind 20 fucking years ago. The new versions of them are somewhere around here, but I don't kick it with family like that no more. Source had me pull away from everybody about 3 years ago and go within. All right. And I feel like it was to partake on this part of this journey. So I don't dislike none of these people. It's just, I don't fuck with none of these, I don't go around them like that no more. Now, 2 years ago, I know that my Taurus's parents, okay, and my mother and my brother could have been conspiring here to try to get put something down in court about mental health or something. I felt like I lost somebody that was important to me in the spirit realm then. Mind you, none of these men, I know that these are possibly stars or other energies, or even, karmic people that have been in the background all this time or whatever, and angels, whatever, demons or witches or whatever. But I've never met them physically, but I know that they've had access to viewing me. I'm seeing like a viewpoint. So this could be their right-hand maids, their right-hand man or right-hand women or whatever that have been around them while they've been viewing me or keeping a file on me. Something like this. Something is going on, man. Something directly in Washington. It's like sexual harassment. Like, this is not the way it's supposed to go. It's like somebody like, oh, if I can't have you, then nobody can. Or if I can't have you, this is going to happen. Or if I can't have you, you're not going to get what belongs to you. Or if I can't have you, you can't get through the bridge. Like troll under the bridge type shit. Mind you, I don't know who these people are. I can just pick up on their energy. It's the senses. I don't know who is still around trying to get into my energy, which is kind of creepy. For all I know, they could be sending dirty bombs in now. I call dirty bombs these people that could be carriers of things that could affect somebody else's DNA, blood, or type, or bloodline, or something like this. These are people that wouldn't even be on my level to try to attach themselves to me energetically here. There's something about this Taurus also being passed around to, like, this Tasha She, these other bitches, maybe even the Gemini, maybe the Scorpio, maybe, I don't know, maybe it was this is what they do with the Phoenix moon and shit. I don't know what they do. I thought that when I first found out who these people were online, I just thought these were truthers speaking the truth about some shit. They could have been tapping into my energy then and I wouldn't even have known it. But I start picking up on these men being attached to some of these women. And then that made it strange because I thought these were just random YouTubers, random people that do shit on Facebook or whatever like this. Come to find out, this could have been a whole ring from 20 years ago, 15 years ago, that they was going to come in and rob me fucking blind and possibly end my life or have me wait for another life cycle to get something that was due to me now. These men probably were accustomed to only being with me in the world card energy. But I feel like they could have started to, again, think that these other women or these African women that are coming up here trying to take over American women or enslave them or be third parties in your situation, they started to think that they were attractive or smart or intelligent. Oh, wow. These bitches is tapped in too. You know what I'm saying? The darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. And some of these motherfuckers got their head bust open and got a new name. You understand what I'm saying? But again, Source had me sit here and dedicate 2 years of my life to warn these people of these type of activities. Even now, people are starting to tap into shit that I was talking about last year. Now, I know everybody see at a different time, but I'm just wondering. So you're going to take away any ways or any means of me to do any fucking thing to come up on my own. Why? It don't make no sense. It's like somebody kidnapping Jesus and taking the whole energy of Jesus out of Jesus and placing it on in all these people, and all these people getting the high honor or the homage or advancements or opportunities or something that somebody else was supposed to get. And I know it sounds weird because like, well, I didn't get my chance, Marshall, but it's not that. This is sickening. People would need to know about this when we're going into this new age. While you think it's just a fun and games and people just skating on into the shit without even knowing what's going on. This is the kind of shit that people gonna have to worry about. That you can't even be yourself because other motherfuckers ain't comfortable with being they fucking self. You can't be yourself because other motherfuckers is not secure in they self. They not authentic. Hold on. So it's a couple of stragglers probably still around here that want me to be able to express myself or say the truth. But I feel like it's dying down. Hello. I feel like it's dying down for some reason here. All right. And I feel like this could be how they planned it as they take some of these men off from the top. Some of them could be feminine, but I doubt it because I feel like most of these older feminines that I felt come in my energy, they have a hate or a spite for me because I guess when somebody was so-called popping or in my youth, I could have been a hot commodity for these masculine energies. And so these bitches was jealous of letting these masculines come in on me or whatever, energetically or whatever, astral project or whatever. So they can see that side. I can't. Because I feel like these are unclean spirits. And that's just what we're talking about. All right. Somebody is addicted to unclean spirits. And this is somebody that will tell you to get rid of clutter. Okay. In your house. But a lot of these bitches is clutter. They're going to get mad at me for speaking my truth. But really, you should have got rid of some of these bitches. And you should have did it my way. Which didn't involve all this mess. Too many fucking people is involved. We got Vishnu with balance here. So I'm wondering, did they do some kind of something here? Now, mind you, I'm not going to say that it couldn't be this masculine energy that went on in to fake their death. Because I found a death certificate with my husband's name on it. With my name and my children's name on it online. Now, somebody could have faked that shit and put it up there to try to trick me. So we have to really say that this could be projected energy. But this shit could really be going on. So we're going to talk about it as if. Because if it's not going on, what's the problem? And if it is, then maybe something can be discovered and I could be balanced the fuck out. Because I really do feel like, again, this is some type of division between me and my children. I'm hearing children calling out to me. But my children, like my daughter just came to my house, right? But the more I'm looking at her, the more she's starting to look like my sister. Did they splice my genes or something with my sister? Is this my sister's child? Did somebody try to recreate this shit using my sister's energy this time instead of me being with my masculine? Is this how deep this shit goes? And I'm supposed to be broke when a bitch is supposed to be, I smell rich, bitch. You understand what I'm saying? Or set. I don't even like that term, rich. Set. I am motherfucking success. I don't think that they ever got anything more out of this sister, but just somebody that's fucked up and do fucked up shit. A clone that's heartless that'll do fucked up shit for money. That don't have no other talents or nothing, just but that. And the fact that this person could be verified in like, because a lot of these people are verified or they went to school for something that they can offer to this group. so that they can go into courtrooms and say, well, I have this degree and I think that, but it's a conflict of interest. It's a conflict, first of all, because I've never been in a courtroom with any of these people for them to judge anything that I've done. And unless I hit some shit on the head, why is somebody using my creative content to evaluate me mentally? Because I haven't spoken to anybody. Or are these energies from this book, The Spring, where all these men was all over this woman because she had a gift, and they were all, even her father, his friends, therapists, doctors, nurses, they was all on her nuts. You know what I'm saying? Trying to keep her trapped. But then also the masculine energy that came in, this was supposed to be a prophetic book right now, okay? So that energy that came in, it seemed like she could trust him when I'm reading the book, but then I feel like this lifetime somebody could have been money hungry, and I might not, can't trust this person. But I feel like this is that part, and we could be also at that part in the book where the dad hit the masculine energy, and the masculine energy in her boyfriend or Elijah hit him back, right? Now, and I told y'all in that book, it seemed like her dad was really more so like her man, and that it was like a third party situation with whoever her mother figure was that was in that book. Okay? It was some strange something dynamic with her and the person that was supposed to be playing her dad in that play, or that prophetic play. All right? But she got mad at Elijah. She's like, I never want to see you no more. And then she got mad at Elijah, and it was one more guy, and they were like, she's scared of both of them. She don't want nothing to do with none of them. She think that they want to kill her. Okay? And so that time, if he didn't do nothing, it wouldn't have been no reason for her to think that. But it had to be some smidgen of a reason. But this lifetime, that would be something that I would think could possibly happen. Because these people money hungry, and they done fondled other holes, and they feel like that something like that is suffice, at least for now. But I'm the one that's supposed to be waking up with nothing in my fucking hand, still sitting in a relationship or a household that's been broken and shattered, at least to a certain point, or certain parts of it cannot be repaired because of witchcraft or spell work or whatever these crazy ass people been doing. And so somebody want to still probably watch, do research, evaluate, make money off of that, also have access to me. No, thank you. And then it wouldn't be, again, since they do it so covertly, I wouldn't know that these people have access to me. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know like I didn't know then. And I'm a fucking American. We're not even going to use the term citizen. I'm a sovereign fucking American. I feel like I have ties to the sea. I feel like I'm maritime and indigenous, regardless of what somebody say. I know it. I know my ancestors were some of the first people on the coast, on the East Coast, that these people came in contact with, whether they were European or African. I know that my family hold lots of lands. I know my grandma's, that Edisto Island is named after my grandmother. I know I'm a different type of being. I know that they could have used 7 strands of different masculine energies in king energy, king of pop, king of whatever the fuck. They did something to make my genes some type of way exceptional. I know that for the past couple years, somebody has been studying this or doing something with this. I feel like at some point in time, because of a connection, Russia could have been some kind of close so-called ally or something like this. Now I'm realizing this. Not an ally, but closely watching. That's what I'll say. Because say ally would say I was working with this person. But a matter of fact, I just seen that card, allies, that came out in reverse. Because maybe somebody was working on you or looking at you or having something to do with you, and maybe they don't have any more. But an ally is like me saying, oh yeah, we fucking with each other. And that never happened. But I feel like, because of the things that I've discovered, there is something here. They could have trafficked these family members already from me in my old house a couple years back. Somebody could have left me behind. I see who my actual children could be that